Quick, rock, paper, scissors, go. I always have rock, tear.
As hard as it was when we saw something fall or something, we didn't run over and pick it up. And maybe almost to the opposite side of that spectrum, where you could have maybe helped a little bit more than you did, but we didn't. You know, we just thought, well, no, we'll just let her figure it out, you know. So she did, you know. And so it was never her thinking that, oh, well, if I just sit here long enough, somebody will come along, you know. She just had to use her mind. And so, but her personality was such that she didn't whine. She was not a whiny person. Her personality was quiet and very sort of a reflective personality. So she allowed us, I think, to do that with her. It was the 80s. Well, we didn't really think too much of the environment. The environmental concerns weren't nearly as, we weren't as aware of them as we are today. You know, I mean, certainly you understood pollution and toxins and all that. And until it hits you, until you're affected by it, I don't think you think of it as anything other than a little bit of pollution. I don't think we ever thought of it as harmful. So after she was born, then of course, you know, you pay a lot more attention to that and you realize that there's, you know, a great deal of harm.
But it's shocking, you know, how much is really known about what these chemicals are capable of. And in the case of chemicals that mimic hormones, how these chemicals, if you're exposed in utero, or, you know, as a young child, or as a teenager, at certain windows, biological windows of vulnerability, the effect can be extremely profound.
There are always going to be things that I want to do that people think I can't do, or that even I think I can't do. I put limits on myself too. I can't be so naive as to think that I'm excluded from setting limits for myself, because I definitely am, and I get intimidated easily. All it takes is for one person to say I can't do that thing, and I'm all over it though, and I will make that a priority. That will be the top of my to-do list, is to do the one thing that most people think that I can't.
But like everybody that goes through different things, you learn from them and you have different experiences. I am impressed with her attitude. Her attitude has nothing to do with hands or lack of hands. And at times, the outside world's seeing the lack of hands more prominently than they're seeing the individual. And that's the part that I think is the struggle from the outside world.
I think I would describe myself as just normal, I think. I struggle the same way other people do, with obvious differences, but I'm looking for the same things in life. I guess I would be, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. People always want to know, how do I type? I never know what to tell them. I don't use any fancy devices or automatic voice command. I just use what I have.